A lot of people have problems being gay in Korea and end up going back into the closet. And I kind of want to talk about my experiences with that. Hey, hashtag squad lit fanbay, it is DaveDisci, and that is a new name I just came up with, you guys. So gather around lambs, today we're going to have a little bit of a story time. Now if you're new here, welcome by the way, and leave a comment, say hi. You're probably wondering, who am I? What are your credentials to talk about this? Well, let me tell you, I am bisexual, which means I've experienced the homophobia side as well as the bisexual criticism thing. I was in Korea for a good amount of time. I was able to notice some things that were quite unfair about it, and I'm going to get into it right now. Now, I visited Korea for a while, and actually we, and by we I mean family, we stayed there for a good portion of the summer. The whole culture is based off Christianity and Catholicism, so people are actually very nice, but they're nice in a way that doesn't offend the Bible, I guess. Obviously, certain things have changed with the whole feminism movement, equal rights movement, and whatever, and so people obviously hate gay people a lot less, so that's awesome. But I think the majority of Korea still hates LGBT communities. It's gotten better, but obviously it sucks when people can't open their minds. But those same people love to open their mouths. I mean, God, just accept your kid for being gay. It's not a big deal. Through most of the big parts of the Korea that I went to, there were no gay bars open for anyone. Being gay was something you had to do in like an alleyway where there was no sunlight, where God couldn't see you holding hands with another man. Obviously, I'm making that up. I ended up having a conversation with the guy and I asked him on kind of like a friendly date thing. He told me he couldn't do it and it would just ruin him if anyone found out. To me, it was very obvious that he liked guys and that there was no kind of hiding that. His story was that he came out to his family and he had to come back in because he was afraid of getting disowned. He was afraid that he would lose his job. In Korea, people tend to be a close-knit group, so your friends and family kind of all know each other as well as your workers, your co-workers, and everyone talks a lot. So literally living there for like a month or two, I was able to know everyone in the community. Everyone's kind of secrets just kind of came out. Obviously, I didn't want to continue this with him because if I got into any trouble with myself, I could just leave the country, but he could not do that, obviously. He would have to deal with this disaster. Also, he'd be with me, which is another kind of disaster. I truly could sympathize with this guy. I mean, I really feel bad. This was his life, and he really had to kind of stay in Korea to really be apart with his family and everything. He had no choice but to push aside what he wanted in his life and do what his family wanted. I do find it interesting what Korea deems is okay for men to do and other things that are not okay for men to do. For example, makeup. So makeup in the States are seen as gay, but is socially acceptable in Korea, but actually being gay in Korea is not as acceptable. You would think with all the fanfics of K-pop stars that they'd be kind of okay with gay people. It's definitely the younger generation that does not care. It's the older generation's eyes that turn red and they're like, yeah! Obviously this is in South Korea, North Korea, you would die. I'm just trying to make that clear in case anyone's wondering. So me and this guy just kind of kept talking and we were just kind of ended up being friends and that was it. I don't think anyone found out, nothing happened. It is what it is. It kind of bothered me that this guy who was obviously gay, everyone was just kind of in denial that he was gay. Like everyone around him was like, oh no, he's changed. He's straight now. I mean, he said he was gay, he went through that phase and now he's done. And that's just not how that works. I mean, that's just not how sexuality works. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a nice big thumbs. That really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. I like to feature comments from my previous video to my new video to kind of welcome you to the family, or just comments that I like in general. So thank you so much for leaving your comment and everything. So with that said, I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
And now that you're gone